along Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Our white and blue building just before Sharp Corner ensures your business won't go unnoticed. Advertise with us today. Call our marketing office on 0903 936 8185. Call Toby on 0803 509 3394. Ayo on 0706 840-7359. Take the leap today. Let Wells Radio 89.3 FM be the megaphone for your business success. You won't regret it.
How long will it take you to confirm payment? I have been waiting for the past 1 hour.
I'm so sorry. Our network is slow. I will just run out of data.
Same excuse yesterday. It is unacceptable, please. You better switch to One Data Internet Service.
One Data?
Yes, One Data. One Data is an internet service provider with the best alternative and solution for unlimited speed. One Data provides fast and reliable internet service to organizations, homes, and places of interest in Nigeria. With One Data, you get to enjoy the premium internet service with dedicated unlimited internet speed at all times, 24/7 fantastic customer service and support, and you enjoy a 1-month free subscription when you make payment. Now is the time to say goodbye to downtimes. Sign up with One Data today on 0811 223 2671 or visit www.onedata.ng for more inquiries. One Data, unlimited speed.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas!
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Christmas is almost here, and Wells Radio 89.3 FM is bringing the joy closer to you. It's the Father Christmas Fiesta 2025.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Happening live on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of December 2025. It's 3 days of joy, fun, and family moment that every child will remember. We are calling on churches, NGOs, schools, brands, and kind-hearted individuals to partner, sponsor, and spread the joy of Christmas to families across Ibadan and your state. Let's make Christmas brighter together. For sponsorship and partnership, call Toby on 0803 509 3394. Sam on 0813 746 5878. Ayo on 0706 840 7359. Wells Radio 89.3 FM, celebrating Christmas the family way.
Now the ground is white, so grow it while you're young.
89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
All right, studio time check says it's 33 minutes past 6 a.m. Today's date is funny. It's 11/11/2025. The 11th day in the 11th month of the year 2025. Good morning to you, dear listener. Thank you for tuning to Wells Radio 89.3 FM. I trust you had a wonderful night, and I trust that you're going to have an even more fantastic day today. It's Thursday, 11th of November 2025, and I welcome you to Wells Radio 89.3 FM. We are your preferred wholesome radio and your number one family radio in the whole of Oyo State. We have so much lined up for your listening pleasure today. Now, Wells Radio is located along Alafin Avenue, Ulioli State, Ibadan. We're just along Alafin Avenue, the white building, the big white building. Wells Broadcasting House is written right there. You can also connect with us via our social media platforms. Find us on Facebook at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page. It's a Facebook fan page specially curated for you, our dear listener. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, X at Wells Radio 893. Better still, you can listen to us if you're not in town. If you're going out of town and you're wondering, how am I going to keep listening to Wells Radio 89.3 FM? Don't worry. You can just go to our website, www.wellsradio893.com, and you'll be able to listen to us all day, every day. Once again, good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Bolanle Oduekun-Ayoola. The program this morning is Perspectives Unlimited. We'll be taking a look at headlines and stories making the rounds across the different dailies in Nigeria. All right, let's get to it. We'll first take a look at the front pages, see how, the stories and see how they're doing. And we'll start with the This Day newspaper, where the front page, the lead headline says, Tinubu moves to fast-track CMN's power project, recommits to stable electricity. The writer says, President says no economic development without reliable power supply, directs expansion of transformer substations to 3 phases, deal seeks to raise Nigeria's power supply to 25 gigawatts from current 5 gigawatts. That story is on the front page of the This Day newspaper and is continued on page 10. More headlines. EFCC declares ex-minister Timipre Silva wanted over alleged $14.8 million refinery fund. You find that on page 10. Soyinka, Nigeria's crisis not Christian-Muslim war, but battle against extremists. That's on page 26 of the This Day newspaper. Alleged $1 billion loan claim. Nest Oil queries federal FBN Quest's refusal to provide bank statements. Moves to appoint 10 local and international forensic auditors for all its Nigerian bank accounts. That story is on the front page. It's a special report by This Day on the front page and continued on page 10. And at 6.5 million, Nigeria's total metering rate hits 55%. Active customers near 12 million. That story is on page 10 as well of the This Day newspaper. Let's take a look at more headlines. The front page of the Punch newspaper. Trump threats. Troops pound terror bases in key states. The writer says 86 rescued in air. Grand assaults in Borno, Kwara, Katsina. Boko Haram ISWAP clash leaves 50 dead. That story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. More headlines. $14 million probe. EFCC puts Silva on FBI Interpol watch list. That story is on page 41. Presidency eyes NNPC shakeup as oil output falters. That's on page 35 of the Punch newspaper. 9 banks pocket 14.7 trillion naira interest income. Over 100,000 policemen assigned to VIPs. That story is on page 22 of the Punch newspaper this morning. More headlines. PDP convention. Wike block petitions NGC. You find that story on page 26 of the Punch newspaper. Motorists stranded as Oyo residents protest road extension. That's on page 5. Gaming bill. Lagos sues National Assembly for contempt. That's on page 6 of the Punch newspaper this morning. On the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the headlines are very similar. We'll take just a few. National Hajj Commission announces cuts in 2026 Hajj fares. That's on page 27. Coffee may protect against irregular heartbeats by 39%. This according to a study on page 4. Wildlife trafficking. court sent 2 to prison. Orders forfeiture of Gorilla, that's on page 17. Okpebolo revokes MOA's CFO, asks site be returned to Benin Central Hospital. You find that on page 25. Historical mistrust, land grabbing, illegal mining, banditry trigger violence, says presidency, as Tinubu receives zonal briefs on security and infrastructure. That story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Also, reps invite EFCC, ICPC to probe $4.6 billion global fund USAID grants. That story is on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Let's take one more daily. We'll take the Daily Trust newspaper. Bandits attack 5 vehicles, abduct passengers in Kogi. You find that on the front page of the Daily Trust, continued on page 3 this morning. Federal government pushes for Ekweremadu's transfer to Nigeria. That's on page 6. PDP convention, the Magum-led NWC mulls Wike's expulsion. That's on page 10. More headlines. Many killed as Boko Haram ISWAP clash in Lake Chad region. You find that as well on page 7 of the Daily Trust this morning. Obasanjo, under my watch, U.S. wouldn't do anything in Africa without our knowledge. You find that on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. These and many more are the headlines we're going to be talking about on Perspectives Unlimited this morning. Good morning once again, and thank you for joining us. All right, you're welcome back. It's time for us to bail the cat. Time for us to start talking about the headlines making the rounds across the different dailies. And of course, I have our analyst this morning, Mr. Chukwuemeka Kamunachi. So how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm okay.
How was the night?
The night was beautiful. You see, when you sleep, when nothing clutters your mind and you sleep well, when you wake up, you thank God. Don't go to bed with anything on your mind. Even if you want to have something, let it be something positive.
You know, I totally agree with that, because so yesterday, my phone got spoiled right in the evening, and I was so
worried.
Yeah, because that obviously is going to cost some money, you know, to fix, and so many things racing on my mind. I then tuned to Wells Radio, and I listened to the family radio drama in Yoruba between 5 and 6, and I was laughing so much. It just took the stress away from me. And so when I slept, usually I wake up in the midnight for some strange reason. But when I slept, I literally slept until this morning.
That is it. You know, go to bed with something beautiful on your mind. A lot of people, you know, they go to bed with all their worries. I will go to bed with all the problems. Don't do that. Go to bed with something beautiful, and that is why it is good. We live in a world of imagination. Imagine yourself doing well in life and go to bed with that dream. You dream well. You know, people have nightmares when they go to bed with all
so much worries. I can relate, because when I even sleep, when you sleep, you won't be rested.
You won't,
because
your spirit is still active.
You keep thinking of those things, and it manifests in your dreams.
Your subconscious mind is still not sleeping. That's what I do.
So there you have it. Go to bed with a free mind. Dump all your worries. After all, who said it? We live to fight another day. So dump all your worries. Tomorrow is there. Don't worry, and tomorrow will take care of itself.
Yes,
right.
Sufficient unto the day.
Yes. So don't put so much. You know, like they say in local parlance, no tight things to your chest.
At all.
All right. Let's start on the health ground before we move to the more serious stories this morning. There are lots of serious stories on the dailies. This headline on the Punch, on the Tribune, the Nigerian Tribune, says coffee may protect against irregular heartbeats by 39%. Now, I know that when many people talk about the effects of coffee and the caffeine that is present in coffee, they say so many negative things about it. They say it can cause anxiety, sleep disruption. Even you can become addicted to it. If you go to the US, the US especially, because UK people, theirs is tea. But if you go to the US, you'd find
coffee.
that many of them cannot start their day fully
Without coffee.
But now, this headline is saying that when it comes to coffee, it can also protect against irregular heartbeats.
You see, Ebola, why I take these things with a pinch of salt is that we have had a lot. People come up with bizarre statements, health-related issues, telling us this and telling us another thing. At the end of the day, they forget that we are all wired differently. You see, because somebody may take that coffee they are recommending right now, and it brings him into problem. Another person may take it, it will be normal for him. So
you say because our body system is
yes,
different.
remember there was a time they told us that eating yam is wrong.
Oh, really?
Yes, you Google it, you will see. Many years ago, maybe you were young then, they told us that eating yam is wrong, eating this one is wrong. If you eat this thing, is at the end of the day, you get confused. The thing is, everybody knows what is good for him.
True.
Like kola nut. Why I don't eat kola nut? Once I eat kola nut, it takes away my sleep. I become agitated. Everything about me, I become so tensed up. But some people will take it and it makes them to sleep. Now, this ogi, we drink pap.
Yeah.
If I want to sleep like a child, I take ogi. Some people will take it and yet nothing happens to them. So if they tell us to take coffee, coffee improves heartbeat. Some people may take it, it will not even
It may make it worse.
it will make it worse. You understand? So that's why when I read these things, I take it as one of those things. Some people will still tell you that if you eat too much vegetables, it will make you to purge. And some people will take it, it will not make them to purge. So everybody do the one that you know is good for your system. First of all, understand who you are and your system. If you drink too much water, it becomes a problem. When you don't drink water, it becomes a problem. So there is no hard and fast rule. There's no way you can say this is the absolute. If you do this, no, it doesn't work that way.
Very true. It goes back to the fact that they say that too much of anything
It's bad.
is bad. No matter how good it may be. Even
Yes.
water.
Even water.
As good as water is,
Yes.
too much of water.
It becomes a problem to you.
So I think that's to do all things in moderation.
Moderation.
Yes, that's the key, and learn to know who you are. Just like
And once you discover that taking this thing gives you problem, like all these soft drinks, some people can't do without it in a day. But I can do without it in a month. I drink only water. There was a day I did it and I drank soft drink, and I was going to the toilet every now and then because I started taking it again. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, our body is like, it will react to what you give it, and make sure that you are giving your body what is good for your body.
what the body actually needs.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for that. So we're not just talking about headlines that will stress you. We're also talking about the ones that will help your health.
Yes.
That's what we're here to do. Let's get to it this morning. Taking a look at the headlines making the rounds across the different dailies in Nigeria. Now, we'll take a look. We'll start with two contrasting headlines this morning. The Punch newspaper has this headline that says, Trump threats, troops pound terror bases in key states. The specific use of the words troops pound terror bases in key states. We'll take that story. And there's also this headline on the Daily Trust newspaper that says, bandits attack 5 vehicles, abduct passengers in Kogi. All right, we'll start with the one on the Punch. It says the Nigerian military has intensified land and air operations in parts of the north following a threat by United States President Donald Trump to consider deploying American forces to Nigeria over alleged killings of Christians. I'll just keep all the repeated parts. Now, they say that more than 50 fighters were reportedly killed in a confrontation between Boko Haram, that's Jamaat al-Sunnah led Dawal Wal Jihad, and the Islamic State of West African Province over territorial control in Abadam local government area of Borno State. So this is the terrorists fighting each other, Boko Haram versus ISWAP. It says the clash occurred on Sunday evening in Tombom, Guinea, an island community, after ISWAP launched an offensive to reclaim the area recently seized by Boko Haram. A video obtained by their correspondents showed bloodied bodies floating in a canoe with fighters chanting Allahu Akbar, suggesting that Boko Haram repelled the ISWAP attackers. I'll skip all of that. They say efforts to reach the spokesperson for Operation Hadin Kai, Lieutenant Colonel Ubasani, were unsuccessful as calls and messages went unanswered. Now, they say this clash happened hours after troops of the 135 Special Forces Battalion, Sector 2, Operation Hadin Kai, foiled a Boko Haram ambush on civilians in Dotsekura, rescuing 86 victims and arresting 29 suspected logistics suppliers. In a statement on Sunday, Lieutenant Colonel Sani said the terrorists attempted to abduct civilians and seize vehicles along the Buratai-Kamuya road before troops intervened. The terrorists were pursued to Mangari, where troops discovered 11 makeshift structures used as a camp. They recovered an AK-47 rifle, 5 magazines with 73 rounds, 4 PKT ammunition belts, 5 vehicles, 5 motorcycles, 8 bicycles, and 2 tricycles, and the camp was destroyed. In another separate operation at Mangada, troops arrested 29 suspected logistics suppliers heading to Chilaria with 2 pickup vans and a tricycle loaded with about 1,000 liters of petrol, engine oil, gun truck tires, medical supplies and food items, and no troop casualties were recorded. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Air Force as well conducted precision airstrikes on terrorists and bandits hideouts in Kwara, Borno, Katsina, and other northern states. The NAF spokesperson, Air Commodore Ehime Jodame, said the strikes destroyed hideouts, logistics hubs, weapons storage locations, and neutralized several terrorists. Also, the strikes in Borno said it targeted ISWAP elements in the northern Tumbans, and so much. Now, that is this write-up is a testament of the exploits of the Nigerian military and Air Force. On the Daily Trust newspaper, however, it says bandits attacked motorists along the Ayere Kaba Highway in Ijumo local government area of Kogi State, killing 1 person and abducting 7 others. They say reports from the community indicated that the incident occurred around 5 p.m. same Sunday when the motorists ran into the ambush along the busy route. And as of press time, Daily Trust was unable to confirm the total number of persons taken into the bush. And they said this. They said this is coming at a time that the presidency said the country had recorded an 81% reduction in terror-related deaths since 2015.
Bola, you see, we are living in a very interesting time in our country, Nigeria. Imagine if Trump had not spoken. Imagine if Trump had not threatened to invade Nigeria, which I know he will not. I told people, I said, what Trump said is a wake-up call because we have gone into lethargy. We have gone into slumber over killings while our leaders are so obsessed and fixated on 2027. Now, when this issue came up, issue of Trump, you started hearing sovereignty. Oh, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Oh, they can't violate. But our sovereignty has already been violated a long time ago. A nation that negotiates with terrorists and bandits has lost its sovereignty. Nothing is left. A nation where 2 laws are in operation has lost its sovereignty. Nothing is lost. Nothing is remaining. So if what is going on right now has been going on, do you think that Trump would have threatened Nigeria? We kept quiet. Now, monarchs are moving up and down. Now, they remember that it's our collective country. We must stand together. Stand together to do what? To condone, listen, I'm coming. To condone bloodshed. Now, the military are on rampage. Why are they on rampage? Because there is fire on the mountain.
Can we say it's better late than never?
Wait, but some people are criticizing Trump, are saying that he shouldn't do this. But if he had not spoken, would he have been saying these things we are saying? Now, the security operatives now know that the eyes of the world are on them and on Nigeria. Look at people that have died in time past. Look at what we are here. Nigerians don't even believe all these things we are saying until they see it with their eyes, because we have gone to bed. Imagine a country where you say we're a sovereign nation. Our leaders don't get treated in Nigeria. That's loss of sovereignty. If you don't understand what sovereignty is all about, we non-state actors will dictate what is going on in our country, and we are saying we are a sovereign nation. What kind of sovereign nation is that? Now Trump made a statement. The military now woke up and they are now fighting. They are now taking the battle.
Can we even? Some say that this is not necessarily about what the U.S. president said. They say that this is. Don't forget that just a day or two before he's said what he said, before his outburst, the president rejigged the leadership of the security forces. Isn't this also part of it? Isn't this also showing the rejigged security leadership?
It is not part of it. Muhammadu Buhari rejigged security. What happened?
What if he was just not putting the right people?
I'm coming. It's not about rejigging. It's not about rejigging. Forget about this. Look, it is about what Trump said. Nigeria has become a country of particular concern, and all of us inside are persons of particular concern. If you don't know, because yes, we are all involved now. You understand? If all these successes we started recording, we have been doing it all along, Trump wouldn't have said what he said. It takes somebody to wake others up. That's why I keep thanking that man in Plateau who spoke out, who said what he said. And now, because I keep saying it, there is no deliverance in life unless somebody cries out.
Do you realize that despite all that, that Donald Trump has said, it could also be possible that, he would have said what he said and nobody would still have, made any move?
There's no way Trump will say what he said without Nigeria moving. Look at what this man said, our former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, that in those days, America would not do something without letting Nigeria know. He wouldn't, look, if he didn't say what he said, it would have been business platitudes. We bring them to book. How many times they go to Plateau, we bring them to book. Benue, the perpetrators, we bring them to book. The security operatives are on top of the situation. That's what we've been hearing for years. Now, Trump has said, we are not hearing of bringing them to book again. Now they are taking the battle to them. Did we hear of any book again? No. So what Trump said is the normal thing to say. And I told people that he won't invade. He won't. But he has made a threat. And this made us to wake up, to know that we cannot continue. And look, do you know why they're doing what they're doing? Trump even came up with something. Threat of sanction. Key individuals. Visa ban. Assets for future. And some of these people who kept quiet for years, they have all the assets in US. Who wants his assets to be forfeited? Who wants a ban to come upon him? He won't travel to America. That's why they are working. So it's not because of this. Have they? All of them kept. Now they are moving from Aso Rock to everywhere, consulting, doing meeting here and there. Nigeria must be protected. Why were they sleeping before? Because it affects them. When it comes to assets for future, do you have anything in US? The only thing I have in US is that my friend traveled with my biro. So I have a property in US, but at least my biro is there. You know what I'm saying? Do you have money in US? Are you planning to travel to US? They know why they are moving up and down, because Trump said he will slam visa ban on them. He will forfeit and they will trace their assets and they will lose it. That's why they are making moves. That's why they are doing what they are doing. Not because they love Nigerians.
But can we at least, appreciate that?
I appreciate it. Yes, no, I'm coming. I appreciate what is going on, and that's why I'm so happy that, yes, somebody woke us up. If you're sleeping for too long and somebody comes to wake you up and you're doing what you're supposed to do, that is I am so happy. This administration, if they keep on with this tempo, we have all these people they'll be flushed out. Nigerians, look, I keep telling people that some silly things people are saying. Muslims are being killed also. Is it a justification for killing? You see, terrorist sympathizers will be telling you, these people are no, we don't do that. Killing is killing. As far as we're Nigerian, are you supposed to be killed? You're not supposed to be killed. So it is not, what they are doing right now is thumb up for them. I like what they are doing. Kudos to Tinubu and his administration. If they continue on this trajectory, they have my backing. Let these people be flushed out. Let Nigerians be, whether you are in Zamfara, whether you are anywhere, let our people sleep well and wake up well. Not that people will be taxing them, putting tax. Look at what they did in Sokoto. That before you have access to your farm, you pay and running into millions. Where will they get the money? These are Nigerians. I am for anything that will safeguard all Nigerians, irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of what you worship.
Thank you so much. And, to our military personnel out there, well done. However, the job is far from over.
But the government must take care of them. The government must take care of them very well. Our military boys must be paid very well because they have staked their life to protect this country. I stand by what I'm saying. They must be well remunerated so that they will face the battle and fight it.
Definitely, because, if they know that they're being paid well, the families are being taken care of, then they're able to, focus on the battlefield. All right. We'll take a look at other headlines. But we'll take a break in about a minute plus. But the next headline we're going to take a look at says $14.8 million probe. EFCC puts Silva on FBI and Interpol watch list. We know who Timothy Silva is, a former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timothy Silva. Now he's wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over an alleged conspiracy and dishonest conversion of $14,859,257. The EFCC spokesperson, Dele Oyewale, said the funds were provided by the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board for Atlantic International Refinery and Petrochemical Limited. They added that Silva had been placed on the watch list of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, Interpol, the United Kingdom Metropolitan Police and security agencies in Canada and other countries. The special advisor, Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to Timothy Silva, Julius Bukuru, says he's currently away in the United Kingdom.
Let me tell you something. It's all this probe this, probe that. Forget it.
We'll come back to talk about it. We'll come back to talk about it. But we'll take a short break. Perspectives Unlimited will be back shortly. Stay with us. We'll just take a short break to take some advertisements, and we'll be right back. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Please stay with us.
How long will it take you to confirm payment? I have been waiting for the past 1 hour.
I'm so sorry. Our network is slow. I will just run out of data.
Same excuse yesterday. It is unacceptable, please. You better switch to One Data Internet Service.
One Data?
Yes, One Data. One Data is an internet service provider with the best alternative and solution for unlimited speed. One Data provides fast and reliable internet service to organizations, homes, and places of interest in Nigeria. With One Data, you get to enjoy the premium internet service with dedicated unlimited internet speed at all times, 24/7 fantastic customer service and support, and you enjoy a 1-month free subscription when you make payment. Now is the time to say goodbye to downtimes. Sign up with One Data today on 0811 223 2671 or visit www.onedata.ng for more inquiries. One Data, unlimited speed.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The general public is hereby advised to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Verify the licensing status of such schemes on these websites: www.cbn.gov.ng, www.nicom.gov.ng, www.pencom.gov.ng, www.sec.gov.ng, www.fsrcc.gov.ng. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call CBN 0817-665-7060, 0707-338-4828, SEC 0209-462-1168. Announcer, FSRCC.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas!
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Christmas is almost here, and Wells Radio 89.3 FM is bringing the joy closer to you. It's the Father Christmas Fiesta 2025.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
happening live on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of December 2025. It's 3 days of joy, fun, and family moment that every child will remember. We are calling on churches, NGOs, schools, brands, and kind-hearted individuals to partner, sponsor, and spread the joy of Christmas to families across Ibadan and your state. Let's make Christmas brighter together. For sponsorship and partnership, call Toby on 0803 509 3394. Sam on 0813 746 5878. Ayo on 0706 840 7359. Wells Radio 89.3 FM, celebrating Christmas the family way.
Now the ground is white, so grow it while you're young.
You know the vibes when you tune into Wells Radio. Your preferred awesome radio. 89.3, they carry me go.
Former Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Additional OON.
I'd like to say it will always be well with Wells Radio.
Your preferred awesome radio. 89.3, they carry me go.
All right, you're welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio, your number one family radio in the whole of your state. It's Perspectives Unlimited. We're taking a look at headlines and stories making the rounds across the different dailies in Nigeria this morning. And you're welcome back also, Chukwemeka.
Thank you for welcoming me back.
All right. We'll continue taking a look at the headlines and stories making the rounds across the different dailies this morning. We already talked about the response of the security forces to, well, not just the security forces, the response of the state.
Reaction,
yes.
Okay,
of the state to, President Donald Trump's threats of invasion. And we give them kudos for that, and we can only hope that they'll get even better at it and free Nigerians from the grip of insecurity. And now we're moving on to this story where the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has declared former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, he's also an ex-Bayelsa State Governor, Timi Silva, wanted over an alleged $14.86 million fraud. Before I get into that story, you can join us now. You can be a part of the conversation by calling the studio lines 0916 893 1000, 0915 333 893, and 0911 3333 893. These are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation this morning. I'll take them again: 0916 893 1000, 0915 333 893, and 0911 3333 893. Call any of these numbers and be a part of the conversation this morning. All right, I'll take this from This Day newspaper. It says, in a statement yesterday, EFCC spokesperson Delu Yiwali said Silva was wanted for alleged conspiracy and dishonest conversion of funds belonging to the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB. The anti-graft agency said the money was part of funds that NCDMB invested in Atlantic International Refinery and Petrochemical Limited for the construction of a modular refinery intended to boost Nigeria's local refining capacity and promote indigenous participation in the oil and gas sector. EFCC issued a warrant, secured a warrant for Silva's arrest on November 6, 2025 from Justice D.I. Dikweolu of the Federal High Court, Lagos, and the order directed any EFCC officer, police or law enforcement agents to arrest Silva and bring him before the commission to answer to the criminal offense that he's alleged to have committed. They urged anyone with information on his whereabouts to contact any of the zonal offices or the nearest police station or any other security agencies. Now, Timothy Silva served as minister between 2019 and 2023 under the Buhari administration, and he was the APC governorship candidate in the 2023 Bayelsa election. Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, madam. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. We can hear you. Good morning, Ronke. Please go ahead.
Concerning insecurity, killings, and kidnappings in this country, I think it is high time the federal government approves state police. If state police is being approved, at least we have rest of mind on insecurity we are facing. Just take a look at it. The number of people that were kidnapped at Kwara State. I even read online yesterday that people were kidnapped at Kogi Road too, which is not the best way to go. So they should please approve state police. If state police is being approved, at least we have rest of mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Chukwemeka, what do you think of her take? Is state police the solution to insecurity?
Let me tell you something. State police is part of the solution.
Part of?
Yes, and it will reduce the pressure on the federal police.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, West Radio.
Good morning to you, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is George. I'm calling you from Oduekun-Ayoola.
How are you doing, Mr. George?
Thank God.
All right.
Bola, you said something this morning, and I didn't like it. You said it's better to be late than... You see, when people are being killed, you don't have to be late. It is because we are becoming too late. That is why Trump was able to say what he said. And I want to thank you people for what you are bringing out for us. Chukwemeka, thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. George, even though you didn't thank me. I mean, I was just verbalizing an adage. It's a popular adage that says it's better late than never.
So, Bola, state police is one of the things that will give us security. You see, but the fundamental issue about insecurity in every country is bad governance. When you have good governance, there are certain things people will not do. When you have people who came to power to serve the people and they are serving themselves, there's no way you will not have problem of insecurity. And it's not only it's all over Africa.
So
bad leadership.
So and state police is a part of
is a part of it. But
I was
even
going to ask, when it comes to the kind of insecurity we're facing in Nigeria, are we looking to the police or we're looking to the army?
We are not. No, we police is the arm that should protect. Is for civil protection. You understand? But since they are not living up to expectation, and some of the reasons some states are bringing up is that they are not able to equip their police enough. If you don't, then that becomes a problem. If we have state police, like in Oyo State here, and Oyo has the money to equip their own state police, it is good for your people. Now, we know that Oyo is a secured place. It will bring investors. Because when they know that, oh, this place is secured, they will come in. Now, UK came out yesterday, and they told their people not to travel to some of the states in the north. Yeah. And they are crying over there. Why should they go there? Because of insecurity. When your place is largely insecure, there's no way you will attract. That's why I frown at the president when he was going all over the place looking for people to come and invest in Nigeria. You don't do that. Put your house in order. Investors will come with their money because they are not coming for a bazaar. They are not coming to dash you money. They are coming to make money and make profit. So put the house in order first. Let Nigeria be secured. When Nigeria is secured, people will come with their money. Nobody will bring his money to a place where you wake up tomorrow, people are throwing bombs all over the place. Nobody will come there unless the person is coming to circumvent the laws on the ground to make illicit money. That's when they will come.
All right, let's go back to Timmy Silva's. It was Aderoke's submission that made us come back to security. Now, this day newspaper says that this declaration comes amidst the EFCC's renewed crackdown on high-profile corruption cases as the agency intensified efforts to recover public funds and hold politically exposed persons accountable. Some people are saying that this is also related codedly to the alleged coup.
Let me tell you something, Bola. I don't look if we are a nation of hypocrites.
Why do you say that?
I'm coming. We have a lot of high-profile cases of people politically exposed. We have not heard anything about it again.
I was actually going to also point to the Yaya Bello case.
I'm coming now. This is one drama they want to use to distract our attention. They should EFCC should forget all these things. If they truly want to go after people, must they come to the to newspapers and be telling us? Let them go after Timi. Say, we have a lot more than Timi and their uncle. You understand? There are a lot of high-profile cases. We didn't hear anything again about them. UAE gave us the name of people who are sponsoring terror in Nigeria. Have they been able? Has government told us the people? How many years now? Let them forget all these things. Nigerians are not fools. They should face the fact that, look, this country must work. Not coming up, declare this person as a wanted, declare this one as a wanted. What has he added to us? Go after him quietly and get him. Stop coming to the media and be talking. That's how they told us about James Ibori. Is it not in Nigeria that they said that he was innocent until he traveled to UK? We know what happened. So they should forget these things. Nigerians are not interested in who we are looking for. We are interested in the country working. Forget about who we are.
So what we want to know is when you've gotten them and recovered that money.
Recover the money and tell us you have recovered it. We are not interested in who we are looking for. If you like, look for everybody in Nigeria. They should stop disturbing Nigerians. Yes, let them stop disturbing us. Let them work and bring the money for Nigeria. If I begin to tell you the names of high-profile cases that Nigerians have even forgotten, what has happened? They should stop all this drama. Nobody's interested in theater as any longer.
All right, let's move away from EFCC and take a look at this headline on the Punch that says Convention, Wike block petitions NJC or your George Ajon's suit. The leadership crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party took a fresh twist on Monday as a faction loyal to the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, petitioned the National Judicial Council against Justice Ladinra Akintola of the Oyo State High Court. The petition challenges an ex parte order permitting the party to hold its national convention in Ibadan on November 15 and 16, 2025. The petitioners accused Justice Akintola of judicial misconduct, arguing that his order contradicted an earlier judgment by the Federal High Court, Abuja, which had restrained the PDP from holding the convention. Let's not forget that Justice James Omotosho had 2 weeks ago said, no convention should hold.
And
Justice Akintola gave a countermanding order, giving the party, the leave to hold the convention. And so he's been petitioned. They petitioned against the
judge.
Yes, at the NJC, calling the NJC to investigate the matter. And meanwhile, same yesterday, the Justice Akintola in Ibadan here adjourned hearing on the motion of notice in a suit filed by another individual against the PDP and the Damagum-led faction. He adjourned that until Wednesday, November 12th. Now, there's also this headline that I saw on another daily saying that PDP, the Damagum faction, is looking at suspending Wike. And the question I ask myself, and I'm going to ask you this morning, is when many people were talking and shouting at that time, saying, oh, yes, it's on the Daily Trust newspaper, saying this person is disrespecting this party. Shouldn't you sanction this person? The PDP was quiet.
No, they should. You see, but I'm repeating myself because yesterday this issue came up again. And I told Ayo exactly what I'm going to tell you this morning. In a normal climate where we have political parties, no individual is above the party. The party has a structure. You come in and join. They have a constitution. They have internal democracy because you can't give what you don't have. They have laws, they have rules and regulations, And when you come in, no matter the amount of money you bring in, you are still bound by those laws and regulations. But in Nigeria, our individuals are above political parties. That is why I don't believe that we have political parties. We all have people who gather together for the sake of power and the sharing of what follows after it. We don't have political parties. Every political party must have an ideology, a manifesto. What do you believe in? I believe in this. I believe in that. I believe that Nigerians are free to worship anything they want to worship. Freedom of religion. I believe that every Nigerian child must be educated. I believe in education. Now, if you subscribe to that belief, you join Party A. If you don't believe that people should have freedom of religion, you can join any party that does not believe in that. Are you listening to me? So we have all these things stated down. When you come in you will read what we believe in. If it's not in tandem with you, what you want to aspire to be, you can leave and join another party. That's what it is done. And when you are there, you abide by the rules and regulations governing the party. You cannot ride roughshod over it because you have money. But in Nigeria, what do? Somebody will bring in tons of money. We don't know the source. Buy over everybody. We're telling you that I made this person governor. I made this one president. I made this one local government chairman. Where are you the only one in that party? So it means that all the votes we went to cast, so they didn't amount to anything. If you can single-handedly make somebody as a governor, a president, you see why Nigerians have political apathy. Why people are running away from the polling booth. It has a lot of interpretations. Because when they hear that a human being will make another person governor, so it means that all the time I stood in the line to vote, my vote didn't even count. These are people that are the marketing, that are making Nigerians to develop voter apathy. You hear what I'm saying? If we sit down and analyze what is going on in our country, you don't blame the people. You blame those who call themselves Democrats, and they're not living by the tenets of democracy. Now, look at what is happening in PDP because of an individual. If that party is structured in a way from beginning that you don't come in, you come in and obey the party, he won't be doing what he's doing. The party will even suspend him. But remember, there was a time the party was almost gone. He was the one sponsoring the party.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. Thank you. Allegedly. He was the one bringing money to sponsor. So when he has spent all that kind of money, why do you expect that you will expel him? You can't expel him because you handed the party over to him.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
George calling back.
You're welcome back, sir.
I want to ask a question. Can I not be arrested if I'm a member of a political party and I stand against my party not to have a convention where they will pick those to represent them for the election?
Well, I'll leave Chukwemeka to answer that question. He said, will he not be arrested if he's a member of a political party? I said, I'll leave Chukwemeka to answer that question.
Okay. What's the question?
Okay. I'll call back.
All right. Thank you, sir. He says, if he's a member of a political party and he's standing against the party's, he's saying the party must not hold its national convention, as we're seeing here, that won't he be arrested?
No. Listen, if the party has internal democracy and laws and rules binding them, and the person comes up with that kind of behavior, yes, comes up with it, the party can send him away. They can suspend him.
My question is this.
Because he has violated...
You mentioned internal party democracy.
Yes.
Isn't this also democracy? Everyone is able to say, because we all can't... There's a Yoruba adage that says we all can't sleep and, face one side.
Yes.
If some people within the party are disgruntled and say that we haven't held state congresses, which is the major reason why Justice Omotosho said they shouldn't hold, because you ideally can't hold the national convention if you haven't held state congresses. And if some people within the party are saying, why haven't you held state congresses? And the leadership is not responding, don't they have the right?
They can't respond because there's no internal democracy in that party. If they have internal democracy, there's always... Look, democracy does not mean that we have herd mentality. Everybody is facing one direction. No. You disagree to agree. That's democracy. You understand? If within that party, everybody will not... Some people will face us, but there is always something binding them together. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's something that will ensure that we don't see this kind of situation we're seeing now.
Yes, all of them, when they fight inside that room,
there still won't be factions.
There still won't be factions. They will still come out with a common voice because they have agreed, even though there is a disagreement, but they have all agreed internally because of that mechanism binding them together as a party. So they will still come out and present a common voice. But where there is no internal democracy, they will have factions. They will not agree because nothing is bringing them together. Absolutely nothing, except they are being transactional. Where my bread is buttered and my tea is sugared, I will go there. Nothing is holding me. And the party has no power to sanction me because there's no power within the party to sanction anybody. And they cannot excise it, even if there's anyone, because the person has bought over the party.
Thank you so much, Chukwemeka. Now, the federal government is pushing for the transfer of the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Oduekun-Ayoola. We still have a couple of minutes. You can join us on the show. We're having so much fun that, I've not been repeating the phone lines, but you can still join us. We have about 7 minutes to go. 0916-893-1000, 0915-333-4893, and 0911 3333893. Mr. George, it seems as though both of us are not on the same page this morning, but we're not always going to be on the same page. But it's that's why the show is called Perspective.
Yeah, own view.
We'll definitely we appreciate your perspective, and we still want to keep on hearing your view. All right, now. The federal government is exploring, this is on the Daily Trust, is exploring the possibility of securing the transfer of former Deputy Senate President, Senator Oduekun-Ayoola, who is serving a 9-year sentence in a UK prison for organ harvesting. A high-level delegation from Nigeria was dispatched to the United Kingdom on Monday to engage British authorities. The delegation met with officials at the UK Ministry of Justice in London on Monday, including Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Togar, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, and some others. And they say that this meeting is forming part of President Bola Tinubu's efforts to secure Oduekun-Ayoola either an early release or a review of his sentence on humanitarian and legal grounds.
Why should they review his this thing? You see, bringing him back to Nigeria here, is he coming to serve his sentence or coming to continue to serve his sentence in Nigeria? You see, we should stop making mockery of ourselves, you understand, in the international arena. If the man was found wanting and is in prison, let him serve his sentence. When he come back home, you understand? Because had he was arrested here, do you think he would have been in prison? He would have been in prison in the first place. They know our judicial system, that he's not working here. So I don't know why they should go. If the man was not accused, he was duly tried and sentenced.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
Thank you very much. This is Genga Mario calling from Apata.
You're welcome, Mr. Mario.
Now, the thing is this. Why would federal government lead a delegation to UK? Just because of, in the case of, I'm talking about the case of Oduekun-Ayoola. Because UK is different from Nigeria. There is good justice system in UK. So I don't know the interest of Mr. President in the on Oduekun-Ayoola issue in UK. If Oduekun-Ayoola were to be in Nigeria here, I'm telling you, the man with this we see bill on the shores of our road moving freely, because Nigeria does not have a good justice system. And in a country whereby things are working as it ought to be, the federal government still want to interfere. I know UK, they are not stupid. They always stand by their own rule of law. So what I'm saying this morning is that let Nigeria work on our own rule of law. Let us work on our own justice system, so that we'll be able to say yes, so we have a country that we can really vouch for. And lastly, let me give another example. Yesterday, I learned that a particular governor, I think former Governor Siva, is being declared wanted by EFCC. Right? Yeah. And the question I want to ask is that what happened to Ayabilu? And they are still working freely on the shores of Nigeria freely. That means there is no justice system in Nigeria. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bola, don't forget that Enugu governor has become to APC. You understand? So he's now part of APC something. And don't forget that this man, Tochukwude, is now a minister. He's from Enugu State. You see, there are a lot of permutations. Why they are leading delegation to UK in order for Oduekun-Ayoola. He's from Enugu State. In order for him to be let off the hook. Did he commit the crime? That's the first thing.
Wow.
If I'm in government, I won't be part of that delegation.
This is a very long conspiracy theory.
If I'm in government, I won't be part of that delegation, because it is a stain on us that we are coming to ask for somebody who committed an offense to be let free, like we do here in Nigeria, taking selfies with terrorists, and later we come back and say we are a sovereign nation. What kind of country is this? You understand? So don't forget, it's not a conspiracy. Enugu governor is now in APC. And do you know what the conditions for him to cross over? Oduekun-Ayoola is from Enugu State. So put 2 and 2 together. You can understand where I'm going to.
Thank you so much. The phone lines are still open. But if the call is not coming in right now, we may not be able to take it because our time is fast spent. I'll take a comment from our Facebook fan page. This is from Sulaiman Sheriff. Says, good morning and kudos to everyone in the studio. To be honest with us, Donald Trump threats, I believe, is a blessing for us. I can see the federal government taking action to end the terrorists that are ravaging our country, but unfortunately, the insurgents are enjoying funding and have enormous resources at their disposal to unleash mayhem on Nigerians and even attack the military. President Tinubu, under the APC-led government, can only end the security challenges in this country if he has the political will, but that political will is no more. That's a comment from Sulaiman Sheriff on our Facebook fan page this morning. Thank you so much for your comment. We'll take this call, and this will be the last call of the day. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. West Ready.
Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
George calling back.
Oh, you're welcome,
my
Mr.
question.
Chukwemeka, he didn't answer Mr. George.
What is the question, Mr. George?
He answered your question. He said you won't be arrested but suspended.
Well, I asked that question, you see, it's exactly what you are discussing now concerning going to UK to go and ask for Ekwuremado's freedom. The people who are walking free here after committing crime is because of the system we are operating. Now, they are going for Ekwuremado's freedom because they want him to come out, maybe for him to become a member of APC. Why didn't the Enugu state governor go for Ekwuremadu long ago? Now that he has crossed over to where there is freedom, he wants to go. The people ruling us are not doing the right thing. Why should people be stopping another party because it's an opponent party from having their convention? It's a crime, you know that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. George.
So if Ekwuremadu comes to Nigeria on the wings of APC,
is he going to be hailed as a hero?
No, forget, our people will hail him as a hero, and it's going to be a big plus for the ruling party because votes will come in from Enugu State because Ekwuremadu, we brought Ekwuremadu back from prison to Nigeria. You know what it means in political calculation?
We hope that doesn't happen. We don't reward people.
But that's what we do in Nigeria here. UK government, would they listen to it?
Our time is
That's
fast
why if I'm part of government, I will
perspectives.
not be part of that delegation.
Thank you so much, Chukwemeka.
Thank you for having me, Bola.
Thank you so much to everyone who called, particularly Mr. George this morning for calling again. It shows that you're part of the conversation, and we thank you so much. That's it on Perspectives Unlimited. Don't go anywhere. AM Sports with Sir Delere is coming right up. In all you do this morning, ensure that you have a positive mindset. My name is Bolanle Oduekun-Ayoola, and this is Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio.